They have like the aluminum
yeah, the heel
cradle.
cap.
Heel cradle? No, yeah.
Okay, we got a mystery snowboard out here. Have you ever seen this snowboard before? I'll give you as many hints as I can and what I know about it. But we're doing a special live stream this morning celebrating 10,000 subscribers, almost 11,000 now on the YouTube. But rocking the old equipment from where we started. And my good friend I've been riding with for over 30 years, EK.
Hello. What's happening?
AKA DJ EK, AKA Raj Lodge.
Yep.
You may remember there was a dating show called Blind Date back in the 90s. And people would go yeah, people would go on a blind date, and the host was a guy named Roger Lodge. And Raj Lodge would do a narrative commentary. He'd highlight the mishaps, the embarrassing moments.
That show is legendary.
So legendary.
Did you know he
What's up,
had,
Craig?
who was it? He was like
What's up, Bree?
three-man. He was a three-man basketball team with Costin and Santos.
Whoa.
Did you know that?
No,
It's
I have
something
no
you should
idea.
Look up. Yes.
I can't
Roger
picture him
Lodge-
playing basketball.
Dude, Roger Lodge can ball. It's not even funny. It's not. It's ridiculous. You see him on the court and you laugh. Everybody can look up.
3 phones. Yeah, so anyway, we're at Loveland, Colorado, USA. We're riding some old equipment. So what I know about this snowboard, it is an Alien Workshop snowboard, 156. It is not an Alien Lamar partnership board.
Yeah.
It is their own line of snowboards. It's got the cap construction. So this was considered really high end at the time. It's got the thrifty stick. So these are all the original stickers. These are the bindings I wore back then. I rode. So Drake bindings. So Eric and I were in high school. We were riding this equipment. And I got some footage back from 1992 and 93 of EK just ripping the Breck Snowboard Park. So we'll show some of that in the edit.
Yeah, for sure.
The overall edit. Anyway, any information you guys can find about this snowboard, maybe you have some historians watching. So, story of this snowboard and how I obtained it. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, a skateboard company called Alien Workshop. So you skaters will probably know Alien Workshop, huge skateboard company. Habitat was another spin-off that they did for some of their equipment. But they used to have a huge trade show in San Diego called the ASR Trade Show. And I was making PinPin snowboard films back then. Filming and riding with EK. I still enjoy filming and riding with EK all these years later. But I went to the ASR trade show with Darby Underwood, who was skateboarding for Alien Workshop at the time. And Alien Workshop was coming out with a whole line of snowboards and snowboard gear. And it wasn't their main focus. So their main focus, their core audience were the skateboarding crew, but they came out with the snowboards. So we would do premieres of our PinPin snowboard films at this ASR trade show. There was a company called Impact that was its distributor. They would do motocross movies, skateboard movies, snowboard movies, any extreme sports movies. But they would pick up the film. We'd do a little premiere out there. And at that trade show, I met Chris Carter, who was original founder, Alien Workshop. So met up with Chris. What's up? These guys want to be in the live. So met Chris that trade show. Darby Underwood introduced me, and then I started snowboarding. Got a sponsorship through Alien Workshop, and so I'm super proud. This board holds a lot of space in my heart because it was my first real sponsorship, outerwear and snowboard. So Alien Workshop. Fedge Kanar and I were hiking the half pipe that was cut by Frank Wells at Keystone one year, and we met a gal named Kendra. So Kendra had Thrifty Stick Snowboard Shop down in Denver. And so I had a shop sponsor and snowboard sponsor. But look at this old Burton Pinball snowboard. I got that from Beth Fletcher. So you may remember Rosie Fletcher, Kate Fletcher, Beth Fletcher. Yep. And so Beth gave me that Pinball Burton sticker up at Mount Hood. But yeah, 156. There's the Alien Key sticker. All right, thanks, EK.
Yep.
So yeah, the year of this construction, we think it was 99 to 2001, somewhere in there. It was kind of a short-lived snowboard run that they did. And then later on in 2008, Burton Snowboards purchased DNA distributors. So DNA distributors included Alien Workshop, Habitat. So there wasn't really any need for Alien to make boards anymore, as Burton had the snowboard scene dialed in. I believe EK is riding the Burton at the moment. Very sweet.
Yeah. Tiger.
Yep, the Tiger.
It's a good shred, very good shred.
So we're just moments away, 3 minutes until we load the check screen chairlift. Eric and I graduated in the year 1995. Summit High School.
31 years ago.
So yeah, 30 plus years ago. And during that whole time, we've been snowboarding and filming.
Hold it down.
Yep.
Here in the Rockies.
So EK really taught me so much of how to snowboard. It was and still is an incredible skateboarder. But at this whole time, so part of the reason why Alien Workshop, the skateboard company, was shifting over to snowboarding was at the time very, very heavily influenced by skateboarding. So it was this whole movement of the skateboarding style to the slopes and snowboard. And so you'll see in this old footage of EK, very skate style, smooth, as you have to be.
Little lanky.
Little lanky.
Little lanky.
EK's 7'8" or something like that.
6'3". That's hilarious. Maybe 6'4" with the boots.
Hence he knows about playing basketball with Roger Lodge.
Roger. Yeah. That stuff is that's a funny scenario. Costin, Santos, and Roger Lodge.
Yeah, so anyway, drop Roger Lodge a follow here on the IG, the Instagram. Sometimes he's in the chat. We even did a little multi-stream the other day in the live.
Yeah, from the park.
Thanks, Papa Craig. Oh, Papa Craig coming through with the sheep. Shout out to Papa Craig, regulating, moderating over on the YouTube side. Hey, Mikey. Goggles go under the helmet. I'm rocking my under the helmet. I like it under the helmet. I know some people...
Under the helmet.
Yep. When EK and I grew up, that was the style. Under the helmet. Alright, first runs of the day here. Loveland, Colorado, USA.
Morning, Tom.
Morning, how are you? Good.
Good old Loveland. It's always peaceful here.
Yeah. Happy Friday to everybody out there. We'll try to catch up on some of these chats. Hey, Shark. Easy Ripper, what's up? KJ. I don't know what the conditions are. Probably fresh groom, no new snow overnight, but snow in the forecast.
It was 11 degrees when I left my house.
Yeah,
With
chilly.
snow. With snow.
Oh, it's snowing.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I get up here and it's clear and what, 20 degrees?
Yep, so maybe snow in the front range. No snow up here yet. It was 14 degrees in Silverthorne this morning. So it's not the warmest. But hey, how about this? Lucky chair number 18.
Oh, yeah.
Last time I was on chair 18 was the day that the last Broncos playoff game happened, where we won.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yep. So we figured it was number 18, Peyton Manning.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I hit that at Mary Jane. It was some good powder that day.
2015.
And then went down to the Broncos game. So here we are.
You made that game?
Yeah, my sister and I went. Yeah,
That's perfect.
super fun. Lots of lead changes.
Hi, Kelly, if you're out there.
Oh, what's up, Kelly? Usually Mom tunes in. So, Mom,
What's up?
you recognize this person right here, of course. So Eric and I work together, we'd shred together, we'd film together, and still out here doing it all these years later. But yeah, early 90s, 2000s, shredding all around. We'd mostly hit Breckenridge, we'd mostly hit Copper.
Yeah, Team Summit.
Yep. So Team Summit, we were on Team Summit, and that was one of the very first snowboard teams ever in the nation. Vail had one, Aspen, let's see, Crested Butte. They had their whatever academy it was called, and somewhere on the East Coast.
Yeah, Stratton had something.
Stratton, yep,
Yeah,
Stratton. Yep.
That was Ross Powers.
Ross the boss. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we can shout out to some people.
For sure.
I think first generation Team Summit was Todd Franzen, Jay Dawkin, Randy Gill.
Yep.
We were second gen.
Elise Sather,
Elise Sather, yep.
half pipe champion.
And then the Shrowskis, Ski Club Vale.
Jen and Melissa.
And then we got, Doran Laybourne, Aspen.
Shout out to Dorn, still ripping it. Yep.
Yeah, Doran still rips real good. Holy shit.
So Eric and I would do the USASA and USSA freestyle snowboard contests. But yeah, a lot of those folks would just dominate. Franzen, Randy Gill. Dorn was winning all those contests back then.
Yeah, he absolutely percent Doran. But he fell off.
Not around anymore.
No, not around.
Here comes
Took a different job.
Troll. Yep. Right down here. Chet's Dream chairlift. Easy Ripper. Thanks. Hey, Cat. Yep, on an unusual board today, the Alien Workshop Snowboard. And we're chilling with EK. Look at these crazy clouds in the background. Hopefully that means storm clouds coming in. Some snow. Yeah, all those waves. It does look like a painting. So yeah, we were reminiscing about ollieing these snowmakers. The snowmakers at Breckenridge had these big red foam covers that you could ollie. Yeah.
Used to call P10 Mario Land.
Mario Land, yeah. Because it was full of those things. Yep. Lots of long hits. Good morning. How you doing?
Good, how you doing, Tom?
Good. Shout out to the Loveland crew. All right, I'm going to see if I can even turn on this thing. Drake bindings.
That guy's a legend.
Thanks, Wild Legend.
Yeah, Brian's been around for years. Lovely, lovely. Man, I wish I had some tea.
Ripper frequent here of Loveland. Maybe he's even here today, but he's in the chat. Shout out to Papa Craig.
Can we get like a selfie with those guys?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Not really cool.
Check out these clouds. Hard to do it justice. They're amazing. EJ, what's up?
Alright, let's run it.
Yeah, the snowboard. This is the Alien Workshop. Way softer than I'm used to. I usually ride a stiffer board these days.
Alright.
get choppy if we go over to lift 6 for the internet connection. Want to hit some terrain part. DK. Oh yeah, look at that. Super jib. Air to fake. On this lift, it might get choppy and cut out. Hopefully we can keep the connection. If it does get too choppy, I'll close down the IG and just keep YouTube and TikTok. I need it. Yeah, it's a little bit funky. Way different equipment than I've been used to.
Stiff?
Nice run, EK. No, it's more of a noodle.
Oh.
I almost ate it in the flats there on Mambo, but
I think it's the cap. The capped edges are different.
Capped edges, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely a little funk.
I remember the transition from side rail to cap, and then the transition back was like all of a sudden just the best thing. The cap really made it so a lot of rail type edge had too much torsion, so you're real hooky, I remember, and you couldn't ride flat, and it kind of became a thing when you got more jibs at slower speeds, and then like park features. So they switched to cap, and you could ride flat. Remember that?
See that on the, yeah, this cap is where that whole sidewall is not exposed, it's just covered up. So one idea, so Eric's has the more traditional sidewall there. So one idea was that would keep your snowboard intact for a longer period of time. You wouldn't have an edge or something that you hit with your board, rip out that edge or that ruin that sidewall. It's supposed to be a little more protection. Anyway, that's how it was sold.
Yeah.
If that's true or not.
Yeah, that's true. But then you remember down the road, the caps started to pop, and then they'd come apart. I don't know. You can always destroy a snowboard. It doesn't matter what company or what.
You know, what fancy wraps you use or not.
Yeah, you're gonna wear them out. These things. I mean, you saw me abuse my deck there.
Oh yeah, especially. It's all part of the fun.
Yeah.
All snowboards become rock boards eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I got some weird stuff going on with this board.
Okay.
You see my rails?
Oh yeah, look at that. All kinds of funkiness.
Like it's coming through. I think that's actually board slides wearing the P-Tex out. That's why you can see the edges visible.
Just so many board slides coming through.
I hope it's not like
Something else strange.
gonna pop on me.
So here's the Loveland Terrain Park. Plan to hit that up a couple of laps before the big storm comes in. Looks like it's ready to go already. 2 main lines, rails and tubes, and then some boxes. Oh, some upper features. Are they open? Not yet. They're just staged. They're getting close. Looks like a tire is in there.
Oh yeah, it looks like they put up a couple things. All right, so see the angle right here?
Yep.
Saw Billy Rodriguez the other day go to the lower.
Oh, on the elbow.
On the elbow, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, this elbow kink, like a flat elbow down. Stop this guy real quick.
I don't know. He went. Looks weird to me. I think I can do it. Yeah, because
A22. Hey, Papa Craig. Loving the dark skies. Yeah, me too. Hopefully some snow comes in. That would be nice. Okay, so some old stories from my very first snowboard contest ever. Eric and I were there. We drove down to Monarch Ski Area. And that's in Colorado. It's kind of southern Colorado. Not too far from Wolf Creek. Anyway, we had to show up one day early to hand dig the half pipe. There was no pipe dragons. There was no super pipes. But there was a big kind of natural ditch there at Monarch, not too far off one of the lifts. So we show up the day early to dig out the half pipe. And then the next day, half pipe competition. We were talking about Dorn earlier. Pretty sure he was there. Todd Franzen was definitely there.
Yeah.
We were riding Sims snowboards back then because our whole team was sponsored by Sims Snowboards for Team Summit.
Yeah, the gills.
Yep. Shout out to Randy Gill, Vicky Gill, yep, and Zoe, right?
Zoe. And then
Zoe.
Shawnee, rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Jack. Super good family. They bought Sims and supplied us. Took on some of us as full-time riders. Do you remember, back to Monarch, remember that thing was called Mad Dog Ditch?
Oh yes, Mad Dog Ditch. No, I didn't remember. Right on, yeah, Mad Dog Ditch.
Yeah, that was so funny.
It's like Ding Dong Ditch, but madder.
Yeah, no, that's hilarious.
So our very first pipe contest ever there. There was highways, so that was my most air. I could ride up the highway, catch a little bit of air.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, pretty wild snowboard contest. So I believe that was 92.
Yeah, that was like freshman.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
freshmen back then, I think.
I was riding a Sims. It was not a Switchblade, but it was a lower end. That's all I could afford at the time. The big, awesome snowboards were the Sean Palmer snowboards. So the whole freestyle line, the Brat, the Cadillac, the Pimp,
the Clown.
the Clown. You had the Clown, right?
Yeah, the Clown back then. That thing was probably bigger than this snowboard.
Probably was. Yeah, it was a big old boat.
This is a 62. I think that one was like a 60.
Okay.
But I think it was wider than this.
Yeah.
Which, you know, technology's changed so much.
So much. I don't know how we did that back then, but I remember in this footage of EK, you were riding a Noah Slasnik, the skateboard style wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
True twin tip, yeah. I think that was the whole evolution of twin tips, actually. Before that, I think everything was pretty directional. Mm-hmm. And then Noah wanted to be completely twin tip, like a twin tip skateboard. And that was a fun snowboard. I think a lot of us had
Very
that.
fun snowboard.
I think a lot of us had that snowboard. Wish I still had it because I'd have it on the wall at this point, but you know.
Me too. I saved up so Eric and I would mow lawns in the summer together.
Yeah.
So we'd roll over to Eric's house, about a mile from mine. Let's go mow some lawns. And so I saved up, and I finally that next year bought a used Sean Palmer Sims Brat snowboard.
The Brat was sick.
Yep. It was a shorter board and a little bit softer. But the Palmer, the Clown series, that was where it's at. That was the cool board at the time, for sure. Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's been a good one. You see the most recent episode?
Yeah, I just watched it.
Nice. The Enclave. Yeah.
Everybody I asked, I'm like, yeah, play the game.
Just watching the show. Yeah. The game has a super popular, or just huge following.
You got the brand new ones out this year?
The one on the top there, yeah, is the 17 Pro Max. The other ones are just really old ones. that I just kept instead of turning in. Yeah. Okay, here we go. EK about to rip the Loveland Terrain Park for the first run today. See what EK's got. The switch. Oh, nice. There we go. Maybe some exercise. It's a slow roller. One more shot here. No new snow overnight. We're having fun in the terrain parks. Yeah, back three. That's right. And trying to solve the mystery of the snowboard. This is Alien Workshop Snowboard, not the partnership. 91 to 2001 construction. Designed by Mike Hill. I'm not sure if that was the graphics or the actual board design. Sidewall, cap construction. Anyway, get some more laps in here at Loveland. Hopefully snow picks up. Okay, lift 6, time has come. Time warp, transport, 2 left. Resort report. Okay, so on shed 3, we had chairlift number 18, and now we got John Elway, chairlift number 7. Lift number 7.
2 bar.
Yep. People are real excited about Broncos country here. Jonathan Billings in the chat. We're shredding around Loveland. You hear, JB? Papa Craig coming through. It says, Tom, do you like the Buckhouse wax? Yeah, love the Buckhouse wax. Been rocking that since all the time. Yeah, Elway number 7. That's right, EJ. For sure. Okay, so EK, how do we find you on the TikTok or the EK often rips around and has some ever since.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love that. And everybody would freeze with deck on first.
Yep.
All that's like the
deck.
Yeah, most of the time inspected deck is on first. Cream was all Raekwon and deck. Yeah, that was because it came out. A single, and then it came out an EP, then the full length, I believe. And that was just life changing. We were like, "What is this Wu-Tang?" Mm-hmm. And then it was like, we heard all the samples, and then
that whole culture. So yeah, major shift. That whole went up, and that just gave incentive.
I saw them on 4th this
cool.
year. Yeah, it was real good. That show was the final tour.
And this summer, you sent me the Mathematics album.
Oh yeah, the Mathematics album was put together very well.
Yep, excellent.
Old
Wu-Tang.
On my new mix, there's a Verses. I think it's Eric Sherman. It has a Red Mess song on it that I've been bumping. That's really good.
Eric Sherman. Yep.
Yeah, he's got that new mixtape out that he dropped. Okay. I think it's called Duos, actually. And it has a bunch of collabs on it. And it's very well put together, and it's very underground.
So all kinds, maybe Meth Man, Red Man Tour, Far Side. That's who we'd rock. They're touring again now, but all that was in our music list back then. Snowboarding in the high school days. Okay, I need to change up the setting on this phone.
Listen to that new P-Rock and Common album?
No, I have not.
Okay.
I still have my original Common with watermelon tunes on there.
Yeah.
Common out of Chicago.
Common. He's like probably my number 2 or 3 rapper of fame. Yeah, so back in the day it used to be P-Rock and CL.
CL Smooth.
ended up having beef. I think volume 2 of P-Rock and Common should have CL on it. I think they should over their beef. Make beautiful music again. I mean, you remember P-Rock and CL?
Oh yeah.
God.
CL Smooth. Good times. Okay, Trailer Tom, riding Loveland, DJ EK. Celebrating 10,000 subscribers. Now let me catch up. Not afraid to take this board on the features, even though it's an antique. But wanted to get a couple angles with the better 360 cam. Okay.
I'm gonna look at the settings. Like I said, I don't see how Billy Rodriguez went to the bottom.
Yeah. It's a serious elbow. You gotta have your weight just right. Gap to the down, maybe. Getting the whole thing. Sweet. So we want just the right angle for this. You can see that it's the feet. I don't want to be in his way. So maybe we'll just get a little ways back and then we can zoom in. Yeah, skier gap to the down. Oh, serious nose press. Another gap down the board. Sweet. How you doing, Mr. Stone? Benjamin, what's up? I prefer snowboarding. I used to ski, but made the switch over many years ago. Okay. Eric Klein, JB's World, EJ, what's up? Okay, EK is gonna try this elbow rail. Yeah! Oh, nice! Gap to down. Trick is no joke. But it's riding. It's a sweet board. Hello, ST. What's up? Good to see you as well.
I knew it was like caught up in my.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Fell down?
Yeah, I think
I can re-clip.
Alright. Show me
On
the.
this side?
Yeah.
There.
I think it popped off and then it was caught in my.
Oh, dang.
That was lucky.
It should stay.
Yeah, that was lucky.
I've lost a few. I have more room if it gets lost.
Yeah.
See, Trailer Tom reporting from Lift
Can
6.
we do bar?
Bar coming down. Loveland, Colorado, USA, Friday, January 23rd, 2026. Shredding with EK. So I'm rocking the Fallout hoodie. It is an awesome video game and TV show. It's in season 2 right now. Episode 5 just came out. But the 33, one reason why I wear that is because my friends and I have gone for and gotten first chair and opening day for 33 years of snowboarding. And I've been snowboarding all those years with this man right here.
Yeah.
Eric Klein, DJ EK.
What's up?
Ripping it up. Still filming.
Yeah.
Still shredding. Still friends.
Yeah.
We haven't burned the bridges yet. After all these years. 3 decades shredding together.
When you think about when we were in 8th grade, 7th grade, when did we start
Well,
shredding?
so with Team Summit, yeah,
It was 9th grade, but I think we
6th, 7th, and 8th, right? Yeah,
no.
middle school.
Middle school, yeah.
So no, yeah, high school. Let's see, freshman year, either 90 or 91.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm. The 90s.
Maybe it was 91, 92 season.
Right.
A few things have changed since then.
Yeah. It's a little more, world's more digital now.
Yep, Bobby Digital.
Lots
more digital.
stuff.
Yeah, back then we used to film on VHS. We do 2 VCRs, start and stop.
Yep.
And that little clip of Eric that I'll show on the overall edit, that was made with 2 VCRs, start and stop, VHS camcorder.
What was it back then? The high 8 was the better camera?
High 8. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that was really high quality. If you can get a high 8 camera.
Yeah.
Yep, couldn't afford that, so we were just on the old VHS.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
And in high school, we would compete on Team Summit. You had to do all the events. So you had to race slalom, GS, even Super G, border cross, half pipe, freestyle terrain parks, slope style. But if we did that and we kept up our grades, we could get out of school early to hit the slopes.
Yeah.
So there was some good incentive to keep those grades up.
Yeah. 1 o'clock shred. I think that's what it was. 1 o'clock shred.
Get released at 1, so we'd hit the mountain until it closed, 4 p.m.
Yeah, 3-hour training sesh. I don't remember all our coaches' names. Oh, Rodney. Rodney. What was his last name? I think he moved from Smith. Yeah,
Rodney
I think he
Smith.
moved from Breck to Aspen. Never kept in touch with him. He was a good guy.
We had Sean Krause. We had Steve Stevenson, who's still out at Copper Mountain.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, Steve. We had a few Steves, actually.
That's true.
We would do dry land training in the summer. So when school started, Eric and I would still be working. We'd be out there mowing lawns, but we'd also do dry land training, which was mostly just strength training.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'd watch some skate videos or snowboard videos, or talk
that
about
was
snowboard.
true. That was true. That was fun back then.
This was pre-snowboarding in the Olympics, pre-X Games, which are happening right now
Oh, yeah. Shout out to
over in
Zoe.
Aspen. Shout out to Zoe. We're rooting for Zoe on the freestyle terrain park. Got to root for the Americans as well, but
Yes. Well, the
Zoe
Americans
is
are
a,
doing it.
we're a fan of Zoe.
I do not think
Navy Shredder, what's up? Shout out to Chris, Navy Shredder, coming through with the sweet $5 donation, keeping the gas in the tank. Thank you, Navy Shredder. You are very generous, sir. So yeah, just reminiscing on some old times, shredding with EK over the years.
Yeah, I remember USASA and USSA nationals and whatnot. That was always like a big event for us to get out of Colorado to go compete with the other, you know, regions.
Yeah, that was some of the very first snowboard traveling I did, out to California for the USASA National.
Cali, yeah, there was, Mammoth, June Mountain, Sierra Tahoe, and then always Stratton, the ice tip, the iceberg. That was crazy. We'd leave here in March, and we'd have like slush season, and we'd get to Vermont, and it was like negative.
Yeah, be icy.
I know.
Chilly.
We wouldn't have the right wax. We wouldn't have our edges tuned enough for that glacier snow, man-made snow.
But I remember going out there, I believe it was at Okemo for a contest, and we were talking about Ross Powers earlier, the Boss Powers. I did get to see in person Ross throw the very first switch McTwist.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if he was the very first person ever to do those. I don't think so, but I remember watching him do his very first switch McTwist on a big quarter pipe they had down
Yeah, that's right. He's an Olympian.
there. Yep.
I do remember that. Yeah, he pretty much win contests with that. And then what was his big air trick? It was like a no grab Misty flip or something.
Or maybe Rippy flip style.
Yeah,
But yep, he still crushes it.
yeah. I think he was a coach for a while in Stratton, from what I heard. I'm not sure.
Abe Teeter was ripping back then in those contests. And one year I was so bummed, the day I qualified for nationals at the home turf over in Vail, blew out the knee, ACL, bone reconstruction. Eric would come in, he would be competing over there at nationals in Vail, and he'd come to visit me in the hospital after his runs at nationals.
Yeah, you did that at Copper.
I blew out the knee at Copper.
That was that.
It's right by the American Eagle lift. There's some cliffs. And I hit the cliffs over and over that day. We'd go and do our runs and then come back and free ride. And it was so windy that the final time I hit the cliff, I landed uphill on a huge wind drift, where before it was just the nicest landing.
That'll do your knee in.
Blew that out. But yeah, thanks for coming to visit me in the hospital after your runs over there.
Oh,
The
yeah,
USASA Nationals. All right, another lap in. Mr. Duck, good morning. Eric on. Trailer Tom riding with EK. Nice runs through here, by the way. That gap to down was no joke.
What's that?
I said nice runs through here. That gap to down was no joke.
Was it? It was.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, look at it. It's so weird.
Yeah.
How you? I don't know. Probably
It's some crazy fall lines to hit that thing.
But then again, the boxes are so slow right now. I don't want to get caught up.
Yeah.
I'll try it again.
Yeah, look at that nose press and just creeping through there.
Ooh, you did it.
Streaming to different platforms. So YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Trailer Tom? Yeah. What's up?
That's awesome. All right, let's see bar again.
Yep. Bar coming down.
Bar, especially if I pull my phone out.
We're videoing DJ EK. He's right here in the flesh. You should get his autograph.
Hi, guys.
I think we timed out on the Instagram.
Oh, no.
Yeah. We'll do that sometimes and just kill it. But anyway, we're still on the YouTube, still on the TikTok. Do you remember the last snowboard contest, the most recent snowboard contest that you did?
Yeah, it was here.
Was it the Neverland Bank Slalom?
Yes, it was. Yes. And I actually have a little bit of beef about that.
Uh-oh.
So, I was on park crew and Jacob threw me in the appropriate category.
Oh,
every.
Yeah.
And there's those two rippers that haven't been beaten since they turned 16 or whatever.
Yeah, the Olympic kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what I did. I think I did like top 10.
That's awesome.
But my times were even with Brent.
Wow. Oh, you got to get in there then.
Yeah. So I'm going to sign up, maybe if Jacob throws me on park once the full thing's open, I put in a day a week or something like that, it'd be cool. But either way, once that comes live, I'm going to enter our age group, see what I can do. Because previous to that was the Mystery Tour.
Mystery Tour. Yeah.
And I took
you
that
got
one.
First place.
Yeah, I took that one for our
That was Ruby Hill, right?
Ruby Hill, yeah.
Congratulations.
That was fun.
Still
that was that
winning contest.
Yeah, that was out of nowhere though. I just entered that contest because I thought it'd be fun, and then I'd go hang out with Burton people.
Yep.
Red Bull people.
I wanted to get down there and just couldn't make it. But Brent Meyer, Jeff Meyer had first and second place in the Neverland Bank Slalom.
Yeah.
Jeff ended up winning last year. But that was my age group. So I did make top 10. I was 10th place, I believe, in the age group. Love to do that again. Don't know if I'll be able to make it. I mean, that was my best effort, and top 10 for the age group. But EK, I know he's super fast. I couldn't beat him on the race board. Back when we were racing the USASA days.
Oh, yeah, I used to be
he was fast.
We did that alternative, I think me and Elise did that alternative day every once in a while with Ski Club Vale. And that's when I learned how to cross block.
All right.
And then I just was an animal in slalom for a while there. And then I just was like, I don't want to race anymore. I'd rather do freestyle. But yeah, no, those are funny to remember gates. I can't believe that. We totally trained gates back in the day.
We'd have this gate. So it was kind of fun in slalom because you'd get all armored up and you'd bash the gates.
Yeah,
Yeah. And for the most part, we refused to wear the hard boots and the tight race gear. So we'd just be in way baggier snowboard gear than this. We'd be out there in the gates.
I did end up, my last years I was in that, I did end up doing hard shells on a race board.
Same. Got more serious. I was going for the overall champion. So combined, so freestyle and racing. That was in Telluride back in 1999.
Yeah.
And shout out to the DeFord family, Mariana, Kristen, Billy.
Oh, yeah.
David, Elena. Mariana sewed me a custom race suit.
Oh, that's
right. So I wore that, and it was much skinnier and faster. And had the hard boots, had the race board out there.
Right. Yeah, I didn't make that nationals because I dislocated my elbow.
Oh, that was the elbow?
That was the year I dislocated my elbow on the Wu-Tang. That was a gross. It was more gross. It was painful, but I got through that one. I did make the nationals though, if you remember. I came and supported and shredded. but I was not able to compete.
Yeah, I remember you were there, so
Yeah.
just couldn't get in there.
Why did you end your live stream?
Yeah, we're on the live stream. Shout out. We're on the Trailer Time live stream. Woo!
That's crazy. I do remember you actually suited up finally. I remember
finally
I did get the race board, but if you remember, I stayed baggy.
Oh yeah.
I stayed baggy, and because of the gear, it did taper me down. You know, like
It was slower.
yeah. Well,
I mean,
no,
these
what-
were like big MC Hammer, way oversized parachute type pants.
Swag. Was that the company Swag?
Swag, yeah.
Swag and Twist.
Swag and Twist.
Yeah, those were the companies. But no, when I put my armor on, it would tighten me up. You know, you'd have your front leg and both arms.
Yeah, even the race bib. Sometimes you could tie that on. That'd be a little bit faster. Maybe you'd get your front leg a little bit more aerodynamic.
Yeah, but I did not wear one of those suits. I did not.
Just straight freestyle. Our heart was always in the freestyle, but we did the racing, and I'm glad that I did that because I was able to get the overall title.
Yeah.
I didn't get first place in any discipline, but I did well enough in the disciplines where I get that overall title.
Yeah, I think Vail, you remember, so you weren't at Vail because of the knee injury, but I got second overall place specifically because there was a flush at the end of the slalom course, and I saw I made a mistake and I hiked it, and I was the only person.
Oh, because everyone else DQ'd. They missed it. I
Yes.
remember.
I
remember
swept
talking
it.
about that.
I
yeah.
swept it overall because of a DQ, because of every racer. That was a real hiccup in nationals that year.
No one could do that race course right, but so yeah, sometimes it's just that knowledge of how those gates work. You might not have the fastest time, but you might be the only finisher.
Yeah, that was funny.
Nice job, EK.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me that. And then that's when we were off to Vermont. It was
Vermont.
it was negative 14 when we got there.
Chili Nationals.
Versus hoodie weather at Vail. That was fun.
Can I get the mic back from you? The battery's dead on this one.
Okay.
I'll just grab it. You down for a run to the bottom?
Yeah, I'll run to the bottom with you.
Got enough battery life? I mean, if you want to keep lapping, I'm down for that.
No.
What's
Yeah,
up?
What's up?
Get you guys some stickers here.
Oh yeah.
Gotta get some stickers for the live streams.
Yeah.
There you go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking them out.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll follow you on Instagram.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
We're streaming to Instagram, but it's timed us out, I think. But we're still on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch,
Okay, well, if you go back on Instagram,
and
you
TikTok.
should totally give us a shout out when we join.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you're gonna give a big edit later today, right?
Yeah, whenever I get to the edit, I'll make an edit, but yeah.
Yeah, you guys will show up later.
And then I'll like DM you on accounts or something.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
sounds
bye.
good. Thanks.
Bye, have a good one.
You too. They are on the live stream. They're stoked. Papa Craig says, "Go Abs." Are the Abs playing today? If so, go Abs. All right, we got another run in here. We got battery on this other camera.
thought about doing the cross arm.
Oh, yeah, cross rocket. Totally.
I'm gonna do box line. I'm kind of
Sick. I'll stay to the
However it
right
goes,
of you
Rod, it's
here.
just so
Let me
slow.
switch. This one. Going for 7. So I've been slacking on the chest, just good to catch up with EK. Dirt gap. Yeah. Yeah, probably should.
Okay. I'll roll. I gotta grab some water out of the car and stuff.
All right.
I'll walk with you.
Well, we gotta do this on the TikTok real quick. Keep that going. Right, that's it for Loveland. Snow's nice. No new snow overnight, but good groomies, good park, good friends. Still have fun out here. A lot of people complain about the conditions, but it's fun to get out here, slide around, reminisce about the old times.
It's absolutely fun.
EK was crushing it as usual.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching.
I can't walk as well as I can snowboard.
What's up, Hank? Where about? This is Loveland, Colorado, USA. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Shout out to Navy Shredder for the donation. Thanks for the gifts, the follows. Shout out to EJ for helping moderate the TikTok, and Papa Craig and Easy Ripper on the YouTube. Have a good rest of your day. We'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully with a powder day. Later on, Papa Craig.